That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin With Web Show. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Come back to this YouTube channel over and over and over again so you can, we got artists, authors, filmmakers, musicians, creative minds of all kinds. We even got the people who create your food. That's right. We're here at Pound the Grape in the Melbourne Square Mall, and we're hanging with creator and chef Christa Maxine Brunel. Christa,
yes,
how
hi.
are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. It has been an amazing day.
Good.
And it's about to get better.
I hear that.
Yeah, it's about to get better because there's food.
Yummy, yummy.
That's right. In addition to being a chef, and she's going to teach us a few things here in a little bit. But Christa is also the creator of Delicious Lifestyles, which is another YouTube channel. We're going to put the link down below so you can just, when you're done watching this interview and you're fascinated and you want to know more, you click, you go over to her YouTube channel, you subscribe, and then you get all kinds of cooking tips and tricks and all kinds of cool stuff about food.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome, amazing. I've been cooking for over 19 years.
Wow.
And I graduated in 1999 from culinary school. And so over these
When she was 10.
Yeah. Sweet, thank
Prodigy.
And over these 19 years, I've worked in restaurants, hotels, casinos, Olive Garden, Chili's, places of that sort.
Wow.
But then I also found people...
So it's kind of family
family
fare.
style kind of things. And then where I'm working right now is pretty awesome. But I met some people over those years that they don't like cooking. They're frenemies with cooking.
Well, we have to do it to survive.
Yeah. So I'm like, you might as well make it fun. Wine, not make it fun, right?
She said, yes, you know, hashtag why not. I like that. Nice. Okay. They're pretty smart behind those cameras sometimes. So, did make it fun and make it, so, what prompted you to want to share that on YouTube with folks?
Well, I've been doing Facebook Lives for about two years.
Okay.
And it's awesome, and I love cooking and sharing recipes. And then I was like, but I want to show people that it's not that hard, it's not that difficult, and you have to make it fun. Like you said, we have to eat, you're going to have to do it. You might as well make it fun and learn the easy ways that I've learned over the past 19 years.
What were some of the first videos that you put together for your channel when you were thinking, okay, well, where do I want to start? What did you start with?
I started with the basics.
Turn the stove on.
Yeah.
Wait. The most important one. Turn the stove off. I've made that mistake too many times.
Yeah, that happens.
Yes. Yes.
But I started with. Let me think back. That was okay. So I would say it was the easy things that people could relate to.
Okay.
Right. A pasta dish or even a grilled cheese sandwich, but then also just throw in some tips.
Awesome.
To help them feel more comfortable in the kitchen and be able to learn more things and expand. And even if they're not ready for that or they're, you know, the frenemy with the kitchen, as long as they, you know, one tip is start with something you love to eat. Right?
Ooh,
and you're
yeah.
going to cook it anyways, but then you can expand. Say it's like a tacos or whatever, they could do a burrito.
I like tacos.
Yeah, you could do taco salad. I recently did a video for a cheesy taco pasta. So it's a plate.
I'll be right back. I'm going to watch YouTube. That sounds cool. Yeah.
So it was just a little bit of everything, things that I knew and things that people came to me that they wanted to know.
That's awesome. That really is. How many videos do you have out now?
Okay, so on YouTube it is, I believe, maybe about 15.
Okay.
On Facebook, I've been doing it for 2 years. I'm not really good at math, so...
Do you do it every week or every day, or how often do you try to do a video?
Oh, okay. So on YouTube, I go live every Wednesday evening. I would say around 8 p.m. and then I upload a recorded video on YouTube. On Facebook, that's a little bit more depending on the schedule.
Yeah, what you're doing.
Else.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
a few videos, recorded videos a week.
Nice, very, very good. Have you ever do you get requests from the comment sections or whatever? You get people want to know different things?
On Facebook, a lot.
A lot, yeah. What's the most interesting request that somebody wants to know how to do so far?
I would
Is there something
say,
you had to kind of dive back into your chef roots and go,
Yes.
oh, how do I remember how to do that?
There was two.
Okay.
One was tamales, and I'm like, oh, I love this, but it's a very, 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 very long process.
Okay.
You got to deal with the masa and then cook all that stuff, and then you get the filling, and then you put them together, and it's like a whole day process. And I'm like, can I get back to you in a day or so?
Yeah.
The other one, it was pastry, like Danish.
Oh, okay. Ooh. So you're doing everything.
Yeah, and I was like, let me get back to you. And that one as well, you just, you have the dough. Let me just jump forward. Yeah. But then you just spread it with butter, you fold it, you have to wait like about an hour or what have you, put it in the fridge, of course, and then take the dough, stretch it, fold it again, so it's layered with butter. And I'm like, I don't know if I can go that live on Facebook, but...
Oh, did you hear? Oh my God. I'm hungry. I don't know why, it's whatever. Do you have a favorite recipe, a favorite thing? Well, you said for your audience, you tell them start with something you love to eat.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite to make and eat?
I'm all about the pastas and what have you, but do you know what? One that popped out, honestly, when you asked me that question was a pecan crusted pork chop.
Pecan crusted pork chop.
Yeah. So, and it sounds like a little like, whoa, I don't know what to do, but it's
I can't
really
take
easy.
this. I know YouTube, you guys don't know this because this is going to be a couple weeks before we get to air this, but I just came from the Kitchen Killers concert last night with Matthew Pfeiffer, and I had to watch old ones with the mad scientist Dennis Cutter, and now Christa is telling me about all this amazing food. You guys want to go eat? Anybody? Anybody? Come on over to my house. I'll bring Christa because she knows stuff that I don't know how to do. We'll have a party. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so you do this fairly regularly. The videos.
Yes,
right?
correct.
Okay.
Yes,
do you kind of keep it instructional, or what is your main goal is it making people comfortable in the kitchen? Is it to teach them how to do the cooking? What do you find is when you're talking to that camera? What's your main goal?
I think my main goal is to...
Mine is to survive to the end of an interview usually. So.
Yeah. To make it family friendly, easy friendly, like to make someone feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. Be real. I do maybe like it's going on right now. Like I mess up on my words. I'm a real person. Let me show you the tips and tricks that I've learned being a restaurant chef over the past 19 years. And also I'm someone that you could always like hang out with in the kitchen. A little bit of wine, a little bit of cooking.
Which is what you should be doing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and safe tips though.
Wow, that's right. Hashtag why not? That's right.
Hashtag.
There you go. We love that. Social media is a wonderful thing to all of us out here on the World Wide Web.
Yes.
So, Christa, you brought some props.
I did, and they're
That's
real
awesome.
props. Like
they're
it's
real
not
props.
plastic.
I normally look when I'm doing interviews and a woman approaches the stage carrying a knife. I normally get nervous, but for some reason, Christa made me feel at ease, and I was like, okay, fine. It must be the chef jacket. That's right. So we're going to let Christa demonstrate some things that she wants to show our YouTube channel. We're going to put links down below to her YouTube channel, and we're not going to come back and talk to this old guy until it's time to say goodbye. But right now, we're going to watch Christa do some magic in the kitchen. So Christa, go ahead and pull your mic off.
Are you guys ready?
You guys ready? All right. For the Hangin' With Web Show, folks, we're going to move around. We're going to do some camera movements, so just keep your eyes on the chef. Outstanding. All right.
Hello, and how's everyone doing? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just bust out right into some tips that I've learned. We all deal with onions, peppers, what have you, right? But I want to show you the safest way to use this intimidating tool. I don't want it to be intimidating anymore. And I want you the safe tips on how to cut a pepper and an onion. Now to start, the cutting board, it slips, right? So what I'm going to do is go ahead and place a damp cloth underneath your cutting board. Okay? And then look at it's not slipping anymore, and that's totally, it helps with safety. Okay, then next, the knife. You want it to have a good feeling in your hand with the palm, so it kind of depends on the palm of your hand, the size of it. Okay? Also, the tip of the knife, you want it to be like the pivot point. Okay? And you move the knife. You can pick it up and be all fancy schmancy, but my preference, and you might want to try this first, especially if you're dealing with a sharp knife. And also, little tip, you think a dull knife is more dangerous or a sharp knife? So go ahead and drop below, and as I wait for the answer, I'm going to go ahead and show you some tips to do a regular household item. We all love peppers. We're cutting with peppers, right? So let's show you a tip, right? So you're keeping pretty much the whole inside of the pepper together. There's a different way also that we could do the pepper, but right now we're going to do it this way, right? You're going to go ahead and press, flatten out your pepper. You want to cut it flesh side up. The back of the pepper is waxy, so that could like prevent a little bit of movement that you're not ready for, okay? So that being said, okay, so it's actually a sharp knife. That is safer to use because you don't apply so much pressure. If you have a dull knife and you're trying to cut something, you have all this torque behind you, and it's going to get you more. A sharp knife, you let the knife do the work for you, okay? Also, another tip, you take your hand, your palm, you kind of, you would tuck it back like this, right? Put the thumb behind it. And this is to keep your fingers intact. We all like fingers, right? Now, see how the tip of the knife is the pivot? And I'm coming to the edge, so I'm just going to go ahead and use a little bit of fingertip and then turn around, and you pivot. You gather heat. So here's some julienne strips. I did some small julienne strips, and then towards the end of them I did a little bigger ones, right? Now the table's a little bit wobbly, but we just work with it. And my thumb is tucked behind my knuckles, and that is actually controlling my food and pushing it forward. So here we go. Here's a small dice. I'm going to do another, let's go ahead with the julienne again, like thinner strips. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into the onion. Okay. And we'll put these, and then you could do the larger dice. All you would do is basically just cut your julienne. You just cut them bigger, right? Bigger. Turn it this way. Gather your food again. And like so. So then we have 3 different cuts. Now with the onion, this is the bulb of the onion. This keeps the whole onion intact. Okay? And then we're going to go ahead and cut it this way. And hopefully this onion is not that strong and it makes me cry. Because I don't know you guys that well yet. And that's, sorry, that was funny. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and peel back the extra film as well. Alrighty. And I want to go ahead and work with the small dice, right? So I'm going to take my palm and not like have it be a flimsy palm like this because, whoa, that's in the line of fire, right? So you're going to, like we're clapping really hard or you're trying to get your kids' attention, you have your palm stretched out. You take the knife. I'm going to go towards the middle of the onion, but I'm not going to go all the way. I'm not going to go through the bulb, guys, because this is keeping it all intact, right? And depending on how big you want your dice, if you want a really small dice to match these peppers, then you're going to make the smaller incisions. Like so. So I'm just tracking it, yeah? If you want a medium or a big size dice, you're going to make the incisions bigger. And so that's what I'm going to do right here. Okay, then you do the tuck thing. So you might have some little onion escapees. It's totally okay. And then look at, oh no, I'm coming to the edge. So what you do is you turn your onion this way, even with the bulb still attached. attached. Make a few more incisions. You cut around it, and look at, then you have no waste. So there you go. There are a few tips right there. We all need to cook. We all need to eat. So why not go ahead and make it fun?
Outstanding. Thank you so much. Christa, thank you very much. We're going to have a seat here really quick. And I have got to thank these wonderful people for sharing this video all over the World Wide Web. So I am going to close up the show right now by thanking our partners and our friends at Something Unique Magazine, Space Coast Comics, Famous Faces and Funnies, Off the Chain Radio with author Yvonne Mason, Pound the Grape right here in the Melbourne Square Mall, J. Bauer Art with Josh Bauer over at jbauerart.com, and the Brevard Renaissance Fair, where we're going to be all set up at the end of January and February to interview musicians and entertainers and performers of all kinds. We've been here at Pound the Grape in the Melbourne Square Mall hanging with chef and creator Christa Maxine Brunel, the creator of the Delicious Lifestyles YouTube channel. We're going to put the link down below for that. Hashtag why not? That's right. And guys, you can go over to Christine's YouTube channel, check out some great tips and tricks. In the meantime, remember, subscribe here, log on, tune in, and see who we're